regarding the food, the eating. I know that's exactly what y'all came here for, because y'all want to know the secret how to eat. Let's just say a very, very enjoyable how to eat. Maybe let's say we even use the term stuff your face, in context of, moderation. But, as far as, you're not your typical thing, cardio has the benefit. What's up? What's up? Listen. So we out here on this fake behind sunny day, okay? Because believe it or not, in Florida right now it's about like 70s, and that's a no-no, okay? That's not in my nature, not in my genes, okay? I'm a Floridian, 100%. But anyway, topic of the day, we talking about cardio, and cardio what? We talking about the secret you never heard about cardio, okay? The little things that you may not know that I will be gladly to tell you in this video, okay? So to start off, who am I? My name is Dre. That's for short. That's not the full thing, but we're going to just leave it at DRE, Dre, okay? Now, I am a major in human nutrition, minoring in exercise science, and I have a degree in biology, okay? So I've been there, I've done a little something, I'm in the works of something bigger, okay? Of course, I'm going to become a nutritionist and a dietitian, but the topic is cardio. So why are we talking about this shit? I don't even know. So let me tell you, so 100%, to start off, we talking cardio things that are going to get you to your physique goals, to the goals that are going to make you look the best, feel the best, 100% of the way, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start off from 5 and we're going to go all the way down to number 1. Number 5, I got every day. What does that mean? Every day. Every day is what it fucking means, every day. Cardio is an everyday thing. The heart is a muscle that you don't see, but just because you don't see it, that don't mean you shouldn't put no emphasis towards it, okay? It ain't the shelf, okay? It's not the delts. It ain't the buys, it's not the tries, but it's there, okay? It's right here on your left side, and right there, it functions everything. It is the driver for everything that needs to function for you to even be here right now and watch this video of my big old face telling you something, okay? Now, the thing is that, the heart is a muscle, and cardio every day, number 5 on the list, right? It's an everyday thing. It could be as simple as taking a walk or as difficult as going for a run, okay? Whatever degree you fall in for your specific person, go ahead and be about it, okay? Because the thing is that, your heart is something that you can always strengthen in terms of your endurance and what you can push through and what you can even bear as far as running, walking. It takes gradual little increments upwards that you can see 100%. Similar to lifting weights, gradually you up the weight and you become stronger and stronger. The same goes and same applies for what you are able to tolerate in your cardiovascular fitness, okay? So the thing is right here, every day. Now, when I say every day, I mean just habits, okay? So it can start off as minimal as, let's say you eat 3 times in a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the thing is that, in order to rack up those steps, all right, we're going to talk about that in specific a little bit later in the video, but to rack up those steps throughout the day and increments of the day, so not just early in the morning, but you want to spread it out to make it more manageable. You can just go after you eat. After you eat, just go for a little 10, 15-minute walk. Simple as that. 100%, there's so many benefits that I'm not even going to really dive too much into in this video regarding walking after eating, but it's something a little bit called nutrient partitioning, okay? Essentially, when you eat nutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, along with the calories they provide, partitioning is you get them to go where you want them to go rather than they go where you don't want them to go, okay? It's a simple way, make it make sense for y'all, okay? So nutrient partitioning is something that can happen after a little bit of walking right after a meal. Helps with digestion. Let's say you're a person that gets bloated, look gassy, all that stuff. It does you right. 100%. Now, with that also, it can have benefits similar and relating to energy, okay? You might feel better if you just go for those little walks. If you just, break a little bit of a little rapid heartbeat, you know what I'm saying? A little sweat, a little glisten on the forehead, okay? Now, something minimal from nothing is going to make you feel better, and I guarantee that, all right? And also, right here is a perfect time to stress, I'm not no fucking doctor. I am not your doctor, nor should you listen to me. This is my advice, my opinions, and my thoughts. But if you want to stick around, you can go ahead and you feel free to do that. Now, that's number 5, every day. That's just big words, every day. Put it right here, bomb. The thing is that you can do it every day. It's not something that you need to, limit for once a week, twice a week, so on and so forth, okay? Every day, it'll make you better, make your heart stronger, it'll do you better, all right? Number 4, we got intensity versus time, okay? Keep it nice and simple and fast. Intensity is how hard you are going for the specific exercise you're doing. Time, as simple as that, you know what that means, okay? Now, the thing is that intensity versus time. So the harder you go, simple as it, you can go for a lesser time because you're going harder. You're expending more in that harder, more vigorous state compared to you're walking, not to hate on grandma, but you're walking like grandma. The thing is that that pace of slowness and intensity of being low, the thing is that you may have to go longer to reach the same caloric expenditure that you would if you were, let's say, running versus walking. So running, you burn more calories in a shorter amount of time, but to equate those calories that you would have burned, right, you have to walk a little bit longer, if that makes sense. I hope it does. But anyways, intensity versus time, that's number 4. Okay, next one, cardio versus the gains, number 3. All right, listen, I'm a bodybuilder, okay? And I'm talking about a video on cardio. What the hell? What's wrong with me, huh? Listen, it does not hurt your gains. Whoever told you it hurt your gains, 9 times out of 10, they full of shit. They're not knowledgeable, and they're also looking over a very crucial aspect that they might not even comprehend yet, is that your heart is the most important thing in order to get everything else working, all right? So the point is, your cardio every day should be emphasized over, let's just say, the muscles, the exterior muscles. The exterior is for show. It's the trophy. It's what's on the outside, but the interior is what is supplemental to the exterior. Okay, so cardio hurting the gains? It does not. And when I say that with full anecdotal experience. I went on let's say a challenge to myself, that I was going to accumulate 20 miles of mileage running, endurance running. So let's just say over 5 days of a 7-day week period, I ran 4 miles every single day. I accumulated 20 miles of running every single day, 5 days out of the 7 days in a week, okay? And the thing is that I hit that goal. I made a TikTok on it, went a little viral. If you want to see it, I put a TikTok right there. But the point is that it does not hurt your gains, because when I stress it doesn't hurt your gains, it comes down to your nutrition and what you do around your cardio training, okay? And I say cardio training specific to that. And right there, you have your own now separate. Let's make a line between. You have your muscle, your strength training, okay? The thing is that they go hand in hand, all right? You can't have one without the other and then not expect to see the other drop, okay? You can't do cardio, let's say you've been bodybuilding or lifting weights for 2 years, and then you stop lifting weights and then you go into cardio. Yes, you will lose your gains, but here's the but right here. If you do both simultaneously, you are not losing your progress or anything that you have managed to build up over the many years of you lifting, just because you're adding in some cardio. If anything, let me tell you, this is an anecdotal, what I experienced 100%. In about 7 weeks, it took me to train up to that 20 mileage week, right? The thing is that with my cardiovascular fitness improving and me able to push harder and to go for longer duration and, let's say, maintain my breath more for easy understanding, right? The thing is that it allowed me to push harder in the gym. I saw my gains get better when I did more cardio. That might sound fucking backwards, but it's so true for me. This is my anecdotal experience. It might be different for you, but hear me out. Let's say my capabilities enhanced as I was doing more cardio. I can maintain my breath more. I can, let's say, go for a couple more reps in relation to breath, right? Let's say you're doing squats and you get out of breath. Hey, maybe your cardio ain't up to par. But if your cardio is up to par, you may get a couple more reps in. And as you know, in another video I made, progressive overload, if you are adding more reps or more weight onto that bar, you are pushing or pulling, let me tell you, you are going to make gains. And that's just the way how it works. It is so fundamental. Progressive overload just is anything goes. You're doing cardio in the gym, you're still working on your progressive overload. If you are running, or let's say you want to get to a 20 mileage week, right? That's progressive overload. You start off, obviously you're not starting 20 miles on week 1 of training, but you're going to start off minimal and you're going to gradually add, so forth, as I did for myself, and I hit my goal and I made that goal. And along the way, I learned something about myself regarding my cardio and how it helps me with my bodybuilding as a supplemental thing. It's hand in hand, okay? Heart is a muscle, and if that is pushing strong and the engine, the coils, everything going smooth, you can output at your very best. And that's my opinion, that's my thoughts. And y'all take that and y'all let it soak in for a second, because I stand by what I see in the mirror, what I see in the data, what I see in my data, and that's 100% practical. Sometimes it beats over the, let's say, factual, practical. What shit really works in real life. Think about that. All right, we got number 2 now. We got step counting. Okay, now in reference to cardio, all right, honestly, I'm a very, let's just say a wild card. Some days I'm into, maybe I want to go for a little jog. Some days I want to just keep it a little lighter. I want to go for a walk. I want to go for some distance, or Some days, I wanna be in the gym. I'm gonna knock it all out in the gym. I'm gonna do a lift, and then I'm gonna do one of the cardio machines. I'm gonna do stairmaster, elliptical, treadmill, so forth, whatever. All right, even bike. The thing is that I'm a wild card. I do shit randomly as far as cardio, right? Because I like to have fun. I like to keep it interesting. I like to keep it spicy, as you know. Okay, so the thing is that I don't have no fixed type of cardio regimen. But let me tell you, in regard to step counting, the cardio, right, whatever form you may choose that day, right, being a wild card like I am, the thing is that it accumulates steps. If you are having a fit tracker, okay, and I recommend you having a fit tracker, don't got to be this one. It could be to the most, more expensive than this or less expensive. The whole point and purpose of it is to something that is called a pedometer. It tracks your steps, okay? As long as it has a pedometer on it, and I'm talking about it's attached to your wrist. I'm not talking about the pedometer that's on your phone. That's bullshit, okay? Because most of the time, I do happen to know people in life that are forgetful, that they leave their phone everywhere, and guess what? Now you off a couple thousand. Maybe, you either up a couple thousand or you're under a couple thousand because you're not consistently holding your phone everywhere you go, as this will be onto your wrist like it's glued on, okay? So my thing is, get a fit tracker. If you can afford it, it is so beneficial in so many ways because, your steps for your cardio fitness, right, is such a big factor, all right, 100%. Because now when I say I'm a wild card in a fitness, when I come to the cardio and what I choose that day, whatever day it might be, is because no matter what, I know a goal that I'm aiming to hit. I know a goal that I'm aiming to hit regarding steps. So me, this is myself. I live on campus. I live on my campus where I'm getting my degree. And the thing is that I don't have no, let's just say, something to take me from class 1 to class 2. So guess what I got? I got my legs that I was given to me, okay? So I do a lot of walking. It's a lot of walking going down over here in the college. And I got to get places and do things, I rely on my legs. So I rack up a lot of steps. But just to put in reference, I have a goal of about 20K plus steps. Yeah, I know. You heard that right. 20K plus. And I'm not saying this is necessarily a goal that's like I'm pulling out of thin air. I'm saying this because it's well attainable for me. Because, again, like I gave you a little bit of information on my schooling situation, but the thing is that I usually get over 20,000 steps in a day. All right? And the thing is that was not 100%. I'm not going to lie to y'all. That was not a starting point for me. When I even got into this, when I got this thing on my wrist, I started off with a goal of 10K steps. Right? Then I made it 12K. Then I made it around 15K. All right? Gradually went upwards. Increments, like progressive overload, as you do when you lifting weights. If you don't know about it, watch the last video I posted, okay? But progressively adding, progressively getting better, progressively trying to go a little bit harder, okay? Now, I worked my way up, all right? I'm around 20,000 plus. I said 20,000 plus because sometimes I'm on 21,000 at the end of the day. Sometimes I'm damn near on 29,000, 30,000. It varies. But my minimum is, honestly, 18, 15 on the low end, 18 on a mediocre end. And the goal above all goals is 20K plus, all right? That works for me, and 100%. Now, we about to tie this into number one of the day. Regarding the food, the eating, I know that's exactly what y'all came here for because y'all want to know the secret, how to eat. Let's just say a very, very enjoyable, how to eat, maybe let's say we even use the term stuff your face, in context of, moderation. But, as far as, you're not your typical thing, cardio has the benefit of allowing you to eat, let's just say either more loosely or to just overall eat more calories because you are expending more calories. Therefore, you can indulge on more calories. In the context of not overdoing it, all right? I'm not promoting binge eating disorder. I'm not promoting shoving your face with bullshit, all right? I'm talking about just to eat the total number in general, more of an increase, right, due to your expenditure is what I'm talking about here, okay? So if you gradually watch your steps, count those steps, you look at that number day by day, and let's say you progressively, let's say in week 1 to week 2, you're sitting around 10,000 or you're just about getting to 10,000, week 3 and 4, you push it up to 12, okay? If you incrementally do that, let me tell you, you're going to be burning more calories, all right? There's 2 ways you could go with this. You can either do this in tangent with, a caloric deficit, so you could just burn some body fat. That's great too. But if you're in a position like me, I'm in maintenance with a little bit of a bulking, you could say lean bulk, okay? So maintenance to lean bulk varies day to day, okay, Ma? But the thing is that, the thing is, if you're in maintenance, you can eat more food and maintain. If you're trying to lose weight, you could eat more food and lose weight because you're expending more calories. Therefore, what you would be at in a calorie deficit, is a higher number than it would be if you were doing no cardio, because your calorie deficit, for example, let's say is 1500. That would be a calorie deficit for you. But if you are doing cardio, you could be in a calorie deficit at 1800. Think about it like that. All right, listen, at the end of the day, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a food person. That's the favorite time of the day. When it's time to eat, I'm there. I'm there early, 100%. I ain't never late to that class, 100%. If eating was a class, 100%, I got 100%. All right, so I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I hope y'all like the video. And let me say, Instagram is right there. Y'all already know what y'all doing if y'all not following me, because I'm posting the content on there daily. And let's just say, not just daily, but, a little more exclusive content, exclusive day to day, what I'm doing, what information is crossing by my eyes, what am I also gonna, promote out to you as far as some new things that I learned, or what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. All right, I'm at Nova University. Okay, let me tell you, I'm majoring in human nutrition. I got a degree in biology, and guess what? I'm here to get right in the gym, get swole, and y'all is too. Okay, so with that being said, y'all subscribe to me. Y'all show y'all friends this video, because a matter of fact, if you happen to stay on the campus, what you doing if you're not helping me out? You know what I'm saying? Get my name out there, because I'm all for y'all to benefit off of the best information and to give y'all the best information. So we all doing big things and everything, okay? That goes in the gym, in the school, learning, all that shit, okay? So listen, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Y'all show me love, and I appreciate y'all for sticking around.